毎日がこんなにもカラフルだなんて知らなかったんです。帰り道秋空に手を振った My secret graduation。 瞳の色に引きつけられて席替え口はあまりもの諦め君に見たナンバー驚いた隣ですそっけない照れ隠し気づいてくれること想像しながらいっぱい魔法自分にねかけてきたんですずっと好きでした毎日がこんなにもカラフルだなんて知らなかったんですちっぽけな一粒の感情で世界が変わるのを教えてくれましたマダムナのグラスには痛みも思いも溢れてるけどこの先はどんな色に満ちるでしょう My secret graduation 名前を並べてみたくてあんまり興味のない小説借りてみた裏表紙図書カード秘密です本を手に取った時跳ねたことも今はちょうど切ないのも私だけのプレジャーたった3つの季節だけ心のグラスに色がつきましたこの色は柔らかく消えるけどまたいつかまだきっと毎日がこんなにもカラフルだなんて知らなかったんです鮮やかでキラキラでだからこそ泣けちゃうくらいの悲しみもあるんですねマダムナのグラスには痛みも思いも溢れてるけどこの先はどんな色に満ちるでしょう My secret graduation 新しい恋が呼んでる
始めようか最高のスクールライフお待たせしたねごきげんよ ちもそう思っているだろう。最強って僕のことかい。そうさ確かに並ぶものはない。学園の支配者かな。よせよそんな小さな器じゃない。ほらね囲まれた人気者はつらい。一瞬で抜け出して指にけたかけたかけていく目をそらせないね。この世で最も華麗でこの世で最も速いよ。I am the top 世界の中心の勝利者。僕こそそれにふさわしい。今こそ我が名を称える時。高らかにね Say my name。 鏡から離れられないよ。ゴージャス美しいものしか似合わないんだ。僕は僕さたまたま特別なだけ。本当にパーフェクト。まったく罪深いよね。君たちもそう思っているだろう。プレッシャーは感じないよ。息を吸うかのごとく自然にウィン。ライバルは誰なのかな。君の瞳の中にいる僕さ。でもね本当は負ければ悔しい。だけど立ち上がる。絶対折れないぐらいのさ。ナンバーワン譲らないよ。いつかは世界に行くんだ。必ず世界を取るんだ。見ていろ世界の中心で勝利だ。僕こそそれにふさわしい。その時我が名を称えるがいい。高らかにね Say my name。 勝利の栄光はだよ。さあみんな称えるがいい。この世で最も華麗でこの世で最も速いよ。I am the top 世界の中心の勝利者。僕こそそれにふさわしい。今こそ我が名を称える時。高らかにね Say my name。
Hello everyone, welcome back into the Tengu Cup Hakugyokurou Kinen. I am your host and commentator here, Tsukasa, with my guest.
Hi, I'm your co-host, Rue.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for our third and final semifinals in for our tournament, and it has been an exciting amount of matches we've had so far, right?
It has been. We have had amazing game after amazing round of races after amazing round of races. It has been great.
Exactly here, and let's look at the standings once again, right? We are currently on a match between the 3rd seed, Tsukasa, 4th seed, Mia, and the 9th seed of the cup, Blue. So it's going to be a much more interesting fight for the top, right? It's going to be a very fascinating fight for the top at the moment here, with one more slot in the grand finals. A lot at stake, right? A lot at stake.
This is Our final chance to see who will make it up into that last spot in the grand finals.
Indeed. And let's look back at our semifinals yesterday. Unfortunately, the graphic was a little wrong, but it's the second semifinals, right? The
Yes.
match between Dardo, Crazy Dave, and Viliona. One of the most exciting best of five. I mean, not best of five. One of the most exciting semifinals I've ever witnessed in history. Basically, this is the most intense semifinals we've ever had.
Absolutely, the most competitive match probably in any Tengu Cup.
Indeed, and coming up here, Crazy Dave, of course, was the one to make it into the finals when, unfortunately, we have Viliona exiting the cup with Dardo making it into the tiebreaker. But do you think that we will have a similar result for this one?
I'm not expecting as competitive of a series, if I can be entirely honest.
Yeah, and I'm looking at looking at the schedule we have right now. We again Tsukasa, Mia, and Blue. It's going to be very interesting to see how things will go. This is the first time Tsukasa has ever been lower than the first seed, and now backs against the wall against Mia and Blue. These are the two teams that they lost against in previous playoff runs. Against Mia, lost in the Tengu Cup March, right? Against Blue, lost in the grand finals of the previous Tengu Cup. And now, with a chance for revenge, you think this team can finally break the curse here?
I think so. I think this will be the revenge they have been wanting to have on Blue.
And very directed there, but
listen, all I'm saying is, that's all I'm saying. It's the biggest rivalry we have from the grand finals from Tsukasa and Blue.
That's true. That's true. And speaking of, when it comes to curses, there has always been a team that lost in the semifinals where they're the top three. Have you noticed that actually?
I have been every
in the first cup, right? In the first cup, I think Tsukasa lost against Mia, and here in the previous cup, I believe you, or was it you? I think you lost to Torrent, right? Yeah, that's
yeah.
Weird. So
yep,
it's it's a very cursed for our team. You and I, we're unfortunate here, and now
we're together in that.
Potentially this curse could be in effect today, which is not good for me. But hey, I mean, it adds to the story that we're trying to tell here.
Exactly.
And for Mia and Tsukasa especially, I wouldn't say they're rivals, but looking very strong against each other. I mean, looking very strong together here. And with Blue, it's going to be a hard journey for Team Blue here. But
it's gonna be a little rough.
Yeah, indeed. So let's go ahead and actually, show our teams here. So the first team we will be showing, the first team entering into the arena here will be the team from North America. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead ourselves and Team Blue. Here we are, our sole our sole representative from the US, Blue, who are our defending champions here from the Tengu Cup, from the previous Tengu Cup, and a lot is at stake, right? This is definitely one of those matches where I feel like the pressure is high. The pressure is high. You're the defending champion. You're the last representative of NA coming up into this match. And coming in as the lowest seed of qualified into the playoffs, almost didn't make it, right? Almost didn't make it in that
It
tiebreaker
was
match
close.
against Roy Trigger. And for this team, I think how to describe it? Do you think that potentially they have a shot in this match?
NA all the way. Love my USA, but yeah,
One thing to say about this
my
team, right,
confidence
though,
isn't high.
is that
Mhm.
I mean they are the most. I mean they at least have one thing going for them is that this Silent Suzuka, it's a different one, right? It's a very kind of
Yeah.
strong Silent Suzuka who has been able to carry them over the board a few times already against some of the opponents they have beaten at least, and with the other teams in other members here, solid. I mean, it's middling averages. Not trying. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, right? It's not exactly the score line you would wish for,
Yeah.
but at least it shows some level of consistency. And whether or not that's a good thing in this case is a good thing to ask if you are, um, for this team. But you never know. You never know. I mean, last time, right? Dardo, the eighth seed, was able to push themselves so hard against the number two team. So, like I said, it's
That is true.
it's all about whether or not. I mean, your members just have what it takes to cross the finish line, right? It's all at the end of the day. That is the final thing you just have to cement here. And
Exactly.
for Team Blue
Okay.
here, hopefully, right, they can overcome that. Let's look at their stat page, and it's a lot of red.
Oh.
It's a lot of red.
It's a little rough.
Yeah, I mean,
A little
losing
bit.
against pretty much a lot of a lot of the middle table here, right? We have
Mhm.
Valiona, Rammer, Torrent, Dardo. These are the teams we've seen who got eliminated just recently in the other semifinals match. And of course Horion, right? The number one seed. So no
Yeah.
fault there. But
Don't blame them.
there is something to say about Blues team here. Despite having really rough losses, I mean, look at their standings. They are, third place, second place against all these teams.
Yeah.
Do you think there's some, there's something, right? Maybe there's something brewing there, or
Potentially, I think there is something to be had there. It may be slim, but it is not a completely hopeless situation for Blue.
yeah, right. It could be, decent. It could be decent, and with a 3-0 basically record against Roy Trigger, winning in that tiebreaker match. Hey, like maybe there's some
Oh,
momentum there, right? There's some momentum there.
yeah, you're not completely without hope and without results.
And now coming up, here in our second team of the day here, our sole representatives from Thailand, Team Mia. Another member, another top contender in the past, right? Team Mia, second place in Tengu Cup March, and now back here in the semifinals as they have done previously. This is their third semifinals, I believe, yeah. And they got fourth
Yeah.
place last time, right? They won against your team, and they got second. It's a pretty solid standing for their team, and they have been really consistent. Second place, fourth place, and now back in the semifinals, up against a team they've beaten before, right? This team is a team to fear. I think there is a lot going
Absolutely.
for them. 3-1-1, right? They have three gold first place finishers, only losing against the top three, I believe. Yeah, only losing against the top three, and now back in this situation, could be a dark horse in the tournament.
True. They are looking very strong and very threatening.
Exactly, and I will say they have been the best Taiki Shuttle team in this cup so far. We had so many teams have a Taiki Shuttle here, of course, one of the best milers in the game, right? And now, looking up here, the Taiki Shuttle team now in this tournament, together with Smart Falcon, Silent Suzuka, it could potentially cause a lot of pressure now coming into this match, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling this team is going to put up some good numbers in this semifinals.
Exactly, and with Smart Falcon as well, also taking a victory, I believe. Yes, did take a win for herself as well. It's definitely not just a one Uma team. Silent Suzuka really putting the support for this Thailand roster, right? And now here we have Mia's stat sheet, and it's not that bad, right? Like once again, he only lost against Horion, only lost against Tsukasa. Did have a brutal loss against Tsukasa and Rammer, which is something to be concerned about,
rough.
right? That could be matchup wise, this could be really rough for them, right? But I mean,
True.
decent wins, right? Has a win against Dardo, has a win against Torrent, Veliona. We've seen these teams have decent results. Maybe Torrent struggled a lot, right? In their semifinals match, didn't take a single win. But Dardo and Veliona, we saw yesterday that they were incredible, right?
Absolutely. They were putting up very consistent fights with Crazy Dave for the finish line.
So, potentially here for Mia, a lot of momentum coming in with a 3 winning streak. They're the only team with a 3 winning streak coming into this and looking to continue that up against our finalists of last Tengu Cup here, Team Tsukasa. Certainly one of the teams to beat here from the Philippines here is of course the team of Tsukasa. And yeah, what to say, right? This has been a pretty interesting journey for them with Naruto Taishin really putting the numbers here. I think the highest stat average placing for a single Umamusume so far in this cup, with Naruto Brian also pretty consistent. But there's one elephant in the room, right? Would you like to mention it?
As we can see, Ogre during her races as an end closer took some pretty rough results.
Exactly, with an average of 6.33, it has been. Oh, it's been rough. It's been rough here for this Ogre Cap, and now we're seeing a very fascinating situation here where we might have a change of strategies. And speaking of change of strategies, the Encloser experiment is over. We apologies for the mistype in there. But it is going to be Ogre Cap switching into the Pace Chaser now, right? And do you think this is gonna make a change here for Ogre Cap?
I think so. I feel Ogre is much more consistent as a pace chaser, which might be what she needs right now, especially.
True, and as an end closer, I think the idea is pretty sound, right? You have to be another threat at the back, right? If you can get that positioning, you can really push to the front. But unfortunately for Ogre Cap, been blocked multiple times, not been able to get that last spurt that she wants. She did get a second place, but it's two really poor placements here. So obviously, change was required, and coming up into this cup, it's gonna be a Pace Chaser Ogre now running into the field with Naruto Taishin and Naruto Brian, who has been really strong performers for this team, right?
Absolutely a terrifying Uma to go up against.
So looking at the strategy, it's not that much, right? They only have fought 6 teams here, and the loss against Crazy Dave, that was probably the most surprising loss we've had in the cup, I will say. And
Certainly, I was not expecting that at all.
but I will say, right,
Sure.
I will say, the Crazy Dave win, one thing is for sure, that was really strong El Condor Pasa showcase, right? It's a kind of one of those rounds where it's like El Condor Pasa got everything she wanted in that match, and she was able to run with it. So the question is, will that loss shake up this team, or will they just chuck it up as like, oh well, we just kinda gave her everything, the perfect condition to win, and up against a different kind of team, right? They already won against me in a very dominant way. Has beaten Rammer,
True.
beaten Dardo. I will say, do you think they're gonna do well? I mean, the question's pretty silly, but do you think they're gonna do well for the semifinals?
I do think so, absolutely. I mean, with a change of strategy, with the Ogre, with more rounds to work with, so those miracle matches will mean less overall for specific Umamusume. I think the cards are in her favor, or Ogre's favor, and in Team Tsukasa overall.
Very true, very true. As now we get ourselves closer and closer into the next round here. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our first round very, very soon. So please sit back and relax as we begin here. So as we go ahead and start these matches, what would you like to say here in terms of predictions? Like, what do you think it's gonna be the scoring for you?
I think Mia can take a game, maybe even 2 if a lot of things go right, but I think Team Tsukasa will take that, and
You
Blue
never
bring it
know.
home for
Come
NA.
on, like,
Blue bring it home for NA. I can see a world where I can see a world where victory is in the cards for Blue. I'm not a hater, I promise. I'm not a hater.
let's get ourselves now into this match here. The number 3 seed, Tsukasa, up against Mia, who is the 4th seed and the last hope of NA in blue. As we wait for the buttocks to
Bring it home
open.
for NA.
It's a very long one, as here we go. Late start here for the Ogre. We'll give a chance here for the rest of the Umamusume, and look at that, the 2 Silent Suzukas now pushing through, but it's been a really shaky one here with the Smart Falcon in the middle. It's gonna start to fall back down now as the Silent Suzuka will slowly occupy here at the front at the moment, and a rush coming out here from the Taiki Shuttle is not a good sign here for Mia. With now 2 Silent Suzukas at the very front, and then the Smart Falcon, Naruto Brian, Taiki Shuttle, and Ogre Cap now at the very back here with the Pace Chaser line, with Naruto Taishin slowly but surely moving up into the front. This is looking pretty good here for Blue, honestly, right? It's a very frontal position here, but the gap is slowly closing in with the Ogre Cap falling behind really close here. It's really up to the Naruto Taishin now, as well as the Naruto Brian, to really close the gap as we get ourselves into the last spurt. Who is going to take the victory? Naruto Brian occupying 2nd place now with Taiki Shuttle actually pushing. Let's look at that, Naruto Taishin now pushing really strong here in the end. Taiki Shuttle at the front, and Brian and Taishin as Taiki Shuttle looking to contest, but Naruto Taishin will absolutely dominate this race again, and
Just looks so strong.
it is so impressive here. Naruto Taishin just so strong, and for Ogre Cap again, just not been able to be consistent here.
Poor Ogre.
As we go ahead and read out the results here, 9th place to Grass Wonder, 8th place to Ogre Cap, 7th to Smart Falcon, 6th place is the Silent Suzuka here of Mia. 5th place is the Silent Suzuka of Blue, and 4th goes to Special Week, which unfortunately here for Blue will be the 3rd place finisher here for the first round. And let's get ahead and read the rest here. 3rd place goes to the Taiki Shuttle, 2nd place to the Narita Brian, and 1st place to Narita Taishin. And so far, it has been going as expected here with Taiki Shuttle really showing up strong.
Oh, certainly. She did look strong. Like she could have taken it there.
Indeed, but Taishin looking way too strong so far here. And can anyone stop this Taishin? Seems like the question, right? So far has only lost against an El Condor Pasa who is not in this race, right? And
True.
for Team Blue, they had a 4th place finish here with a Special Week. Potentially could be a difference, we could see a difference maker if she can just get that really good positioning. And for Team Mia, with the Taiki Shuttle, we saw it's been a fighting force. But for this Taishin, I mean, so good so far, right? First win in the board. We'll see if things remain the same. And I think if, for the fans, right, I think they want to see more games out of our semifinals. We've had really insane semifinals so far in this cup. And, we'll see, right? We'll see.
I mean, I can see another banger game 4.
And now you have another double late start coming in. Another late start for the Taiki Shuttle. It's just been so unfortunate here for Taiki Shuttle. As we get ourselves now into this 2nd round here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Silent Suzukas contesting at the front at the moment with our Smart Falcon at 3rd. Then I think that's Mia's special Silent Suzuka at the very front here with oh, look at that, the kind of eclipse position here from Narita Brian with Taiki Shuttle at the back, Oguri Cap in 6th place, and Grass Wonder slowly creeping up here with the other place chasers here. Looking pretty solid here for Blue with Special Week, and Taishin slowly closing at the back here. Taishin in the very, very unfortunate situation here with most of the members of Tsukasa really not in a strong position at the moment. This could potentially be a good opportunity here for the members as Taishin moving up from the very back with Brian trying to push here at the front, but Silent Suzuka
can they make anything happen?
At the very back here, Grass Wonder from the outside. Oh my gosh, look at that! A surge here of Umamusume comes in here with Grass Wonder moving from the back. Here comes Oguri Cap with the triumphant pulse here. She pushes through into the front, but Grass Wonder, I see, is strong in the front here. Grass Wonder looks to overcome, and oh my gosh, I think she's done it!
Goodness.
Blue taking a win here, able to... Oh my gosh, what a result here. Grass Wonder, from a strong position here, able to take the upset here in game 2.
I didn't expect it. I was a hater.
And with that out of the way here, we'll go ahead and read the stats here. It is 9th place here to Silent Suzuka, 8th to the Blue Silent Suzuka here, 7th to the Taiki Shuttle, 6th to the Narita Taishin, 5th here to Smart Falcon, and that will give Mia a 3rd place finish in this race. It's a very brutal result here for Mia, right? 4th to the Special Week, 3rd to Oguri Cap, 2nd to Narita Brian again, and Blue's Grass Wonder makes a massive difference in this one.
It's crazy.
And it's so impressive here. We saw this, the landslide of Umamusume coming through, right? The frontrunners getting overcome immediately here. And from the back, it looked pretty solid from the Narita Brian. She was at the front for so long. But Grass Wonder able to push through, and for Blue, from suddenly, right? Suddenly.
Yeah, that Grass Wonder came out of nowhere.
We are seeing a very unexpected result here. Another bottom seed challenging here at the front. And for Team Ogrika, I mean for Team Tsukasa, it's a worrying sight. A worrying sight here with their captain really struggling in this grand final. I mean
has
semifinals.
gotten a late start in both races.
And it's just the poor positioning. It's been really brutal.
Absolutely, it's hard to watch.
As we have a lot more expectation coming into the Oguri Cup. So now we get ourselves into our third race of the day.
Okay.
Mia yet to win, but it seems like the chances are not that low. If things keep going the way they have been going. 2 late starts now for this Taiki shuttle for Mia. Third will come to.
Third? That's tragic.
Now the Silent Suzukas overcome, go into their positions here with the base chasers falling back greatly. Well, not falling back, just in their line here. As what a lead! Never seen this before. Such a massive lead here
aren't even in view
from the runaways. And this is looking good so far for the Silent Suzukas, with Smart Falcon trying to trail behind Taiki Shuttle at the back. It's so close at the back here. It is. Wonder who's at the front at the moment. It's a bit hard to tell. I feel like we should keep track of this. It's Blue. It's Blue Silent Suzuka at the moment here at the front, and it's such a. Oh my gosh, is there anyone that's gonna be able to chase this?
Are you ready?
Well, Mia's Taiki Shuttle certainly looks to be a challenger here, and we're slowly or surely getting ourselves into the last spurt here. Everyone is looking to challenge right now, but right now, Silent Suzuka is at the front. It's such a dominant position.
That's
no
crazy.
one is closing in from the back here. Here comes the Grass Wonder at the back. Taishin now moving forward, who is currently at the front. I don't think it matters, as this is going to be a very dominant win here in the semifinals.
Oh my goodness!
I believe that's Blue's Silent Suzuka here.
Surely not.
We're getting upset after upset now. Blue suddenly from an underdog position in quite possibly 1 win away from winning the whole thing.
This might be the biggest upset in Tengu Cup
So we
history.
now have 9th place here to the Smart Falcon, 8th to the Silent Suzuka, 7th to Special Week, 6th to Oguri Cup, 5th here to Taiki Shuttle, so another 3rd place here for Mia, 4th place to Blue, a Grass Wonder, 3rd to Narita Brian, and 2nd to Narita Taishin here, and 1st with a strong and dominant placing here will be Blue's Silent Suzuka. We have been seeing her perform greatly in the past few races, and now showing it against the 3rd seed of the cup. Perhaps
I am in shock.
But I mean, it's just incredible here. The last hope of NA really pushing himself, his team, in I think the most incredible showing we've had yet for this team.
The biggest underdog story we might have seen.
So we get ourselves a very similar situation now. 1 win away here for Blue, and for Tsukasa, a lot of pressure on the line. Has to win twice in a row if he wants to make it into the grand finals. A very familiar story, right, from the grand finals. But that one was a reverse sweep attempt. This time, they did take that first game, but for Tsukasa, it's just brutal. It's just brutal here. Really needing this win now. So we get ourselves into the race here.
This is taking a minute.
Yeah. So now we get ourselves very close. I think in terms of all the positionings here, one of the Silent Suzukas We're getting trapped here at the back. So we get ourselves moving here, ladies and gentlemen. Already, it is Silent Suzuka at the front here. Another Silent Suzuka at the back with Smart Falcon close by. Then Naruto Brian, Ogre Cap, and Taiki Shuttle here trying to chase in closer. And a very familiar sight we've been seeing so far. It has been so hard for these Umas to keep up.
Yeah,
So Ogre Cap occupying now for the 4th spot, as slowly but surely closing in here with Taishin in a very strong position. Now, I think that's Blues or Silent Suzuka once again here as we now enter into the last spurt here, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to keep up here from the rest of the Umamusume Taishin here? There's a whale, there's a way being popped by the Grass Wonder from the back. Can she make a difference? Currently at 8th place. It's Taishin now looking to challenge Silent Suzuka. Can she keep it up? Brian and Smart I'm not sure actually, as Taishin looking to overcome here, looking to put her team at her back.
Nice!
Apologies, I'm running out of breath here. And we're going
heart's
into
racing.
Another silver scrape situation here, ladies and gentlemen.
My heart can't handle this.
Tsukasa once again on the board. With the help of Taishin here. And another brutal result here. 9th place to Silent Suzuka, 8th to Ogre Cap, 7th to Taiki Shuttle, 6th to Smart Falcon, and it seems like Team Mia, the pressure is just too much for them. There's just no showing up here. 5th place to the Grass Wonder of Blue, 4th to the Silent Suzuka, 3rd place to Naruto Brian, 2nd to the Special Week, and Taishin with a strong win again.
Taishin, the MVP of this team, really. Ooh.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into a game 5 here. I think this time we'll just kind of keep this one going, right? Let's not wait this any longer. Potentially the last match here of the race between Blue and Tsukasa. We've seen this story before in the grand finals of the previous Tengu Cup. And now, in the semifinals here of the Hakugyokurou Kinen, backs against the wall, Blue pushing it so far with Tsukasa now catching up. They didn't have much start coming into this match, right? They didn't, basically no expectations, or perhaps that was the main thing that has put them in this position.
This team has looked stronger than ever before without any changes.
Exactly.
Is it this race environment? I don't know.
Get ourselves into this format. The match will surely begin very shortly here. Press Tsukasa and Blue, one win away from the finals. And the loser will go into the 4th place match, but no chance at contesting for a championship here. And after the races we go, a rush here for the Grass Wonder, and Silent Suzuka now occupying the front here for Team Mia, still chasing their first win, right? It has not been a good sight to see. So we get ourselves closer and closer into the mid-race here. Ogre Cap occupying 4th place in a very strong showing here. So far, this could be the best one we've had yet. Silent line here, getting closer and closer into the runaways. With Grass Wonder moving up very strongly. This could be a really good sign here for Blue. Again, the spurt here for the Silent Suzuka, who is going to challenge here. So we get ourselves into the last spurt now. Silent Suzuka still at the front, but look at Ogre Cap at the back. At 4th place at the moment. She's really challenging now at the front here, as here comes when there's a will, there's a way. As we're getting ourselves, it's a 1st place now for Ogre Cap, who is going to challenge here for the other teams here. Smart Falcon, Taishin, and Brian moving up into the front. The rest of the team looking to cement their victory here in the semifinals. Taishin will be the winner once again here.
A dominant top 3 finish.
Exactly, a top 3 finish for Tsukasa, a familiar side similar to Crazy Dave, right?
Making a statement that they will not take these losses sitting down.
They will not be silenced here, and another tournament favorite will make it into the finals here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tsukasa moving into the finals here.
Tsukasa. Oh my goodness. This has been the craziest semifinals in Tengu Cup history. Just hands down, no contest.
Absolutely, as we get ourselves into the results of the final race here. 9th place to the Silent Suzuka of Mia. 8th to the Silent Suzuka of Blue. Just could not keep up in this race. 7th to the Silent to Special Week. 6th to Taiki Shuttle. 5th to Smart Falcon. And 4th here, the Grass Wonder of Blue. So close yet so far. And for the NA supporters there, they really made them believe, right? So close.
I had hope. Oh my goodness. My region almost wasn't cooked.
For the rest of the members here, Tsukasa's Ogdicap in 3rd place. 2nd is the Naruto Brian. And 1st place, once again, is Naruto Taishin.
Oh my, what a I don't know, what a races, crazy.
It has been crazy, and it has been... Oh gosh, I mean guys, what the fuck can you say? We went to another game 5! Like,
What is going on?
oh my god. Oh my gosh, guys.
This feels like it's been the first time in Tengu Cup history where there has not been a single clean sweep. It
Exactly
has been competitive
here.
again after again.
Our 2nd and 3rd seeds being challenged so greatly by the 8th and 9th seeds, the teams who, you know, were looking at their weakest here. This was the harder brackets, right, compared to the semifinals match of the first one,
And
of course,
then
against
the-
Orion, right? But like, just
And
impressive showing. What can I say? Just an impressive showing.
exactly, and something shocking: the number 4 and 5th seeding, seeding teams fumbled. It's so hard.
Exactly here, especially here for Mia, right? A lot of expectations. May have lost against Tsukasa, but could have at least fought up for that 2nd spot. But after that first race, right? After the first race looked pretty solid for them, but afterwards, just loss after loss after loss. They didn't even get to the top 4, right? It was only the highest they got was a top 5 here for the Smart Falcon. And
You told me Blue was the 4th seed in this match. I would have believed you. That's how swapped the team's roles seemed.
exactly, and with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Tsukasa moving into the grand finals. Once again, this is his 2nd grand finals, and for our defending champions, will fail to, will fail the run to defend their trophy. But at least, consolation, right? We'll go into that 4th to 6th place tiebreaker match versus Dardo and Rammer. And for Mia, I mean, disappointment across the board, right? So close, but I wouldn't say so close, just couldn't keep up. Really, just could not keep up here. The last of Thailand will bow down as well in this tournament. So it's 2 Philippine teams now in the grand finals and an Indonesian as well, right? First Indonesian team to join our tournament series, and will be our 3rd, right? Our 3rd Indonesian, our first one in the grand finals here. And for the tiebreaker match is between two Filipino teams, I believe. 2 Philippine teams as well, and a team from the US. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, girls number 4. Woo!
So like from the results, what can you say about this match?
Genuinely, I keep saying it. I didn't expect this in 100 years. Team Blue looks like it was reinvented before they went into this race. I don't get it.
Exactly, it's a completely different team, especially this Silent Suzuka. And for it's just a different beast here, right?
Finally, this team does look like they were befitting the title of former champion.
Exactly, it might have been a bit too late, but at least they were able to showcase in the semifinals just how strong this team can be. And if you're Blue, I think it's something to be proud of, right? I think this is like no expectation, and coming into this race, definitely we're not the favorites. But now,
really
pushed
considered.
over the board. Probably one of the best results we've had. I think the best second place. Okay, let's say it's Rammer, right? Who had a really solid showing against Horion. But yeah, really impressive showing in the semifinals here. So we'll try to keep their heads high, right? As we go into the tiebreaker match. With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. I'm out of my breath. What an exciting set of races we've had. Another game 5.
A genuinely crazy. I don't know, man.
Also,
my words
guys,
are failing me.
This is gonna be the first grand finals where the top 3 will qualify into the grand finals here.
It should have been me.
Going to be crazy, right? We're gonna have potentially, hopefully, one of the most intense grand finals we've had since the previous one. We went to game 5 last time, and we are seeing these teams. Yeah,
game 6 potentially.
We're seeing these teams get pushed to the brink by the other opponents, and now in the grand finals, a lot to prove, right? A lot to prove that these results are not gonna potentially shake their team, right? This is just a it's strong opponents, just kind of thing, like
I don't know what else to say. This is just genuinely the most insane, unexpected tournament in her Cup's history.
Exactly, but by way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. It has been a blast here in the semifinal stage, and gosh, what can I say? For the next event, the grand finals as well as the tiebreaker match, we will be hosting them 2 days from now. Okay, instead of tomorrow. We will try to prepare as much as I can for it, so I'll give myself a 1-day break. So 2 days from now, we will be having the grand finals, and we will be watching the grand finals between Horion, Crazy Dave, and Tsukasa, as well as the tiebreaker match between Rammer, Dardo, and Blue. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I am Tsukasa.
And I am Rue.
And we will be signing off.
Catch you later.
でも扉を開けたら全部素通りしてしまったからだ。どうすればいいの。見上げた空きらめいてた。いつか見つけた憧れみたいに地上に一人残されてた。土のついた足が動けないまましびれてく。光はどこもう見えない。握りしめてた何かがあって道しるべのよう先を示してたけど開いてみた手のひらの上見つめ返しても空っぽだったんだ。私いつの間に落としてしまった。それとも最初からなかった答えでないよ。転んだ日も立ち上がったらスカート切れるゴールに向かって思ってたけど違ったのかな。なぜやってみせるって疑わずいられたんだろう。わからない。ただ叫び出したい。追いかけてるよ必死で背中。なりたい自分はちゃんといるはず。それでも足りないんだよ。どれだけ一途でも永遠みたいな距離が空いてる。見上げた